told you, a famous skincare brand didn't change their product. They just changed the packaging and suddenly people started noticing them.
Look at Uzon. Instead of making its personal care bottles look like every other bottle on the shelf, the brand made the packaging resemble the ingredients themselves. A cucumber shaped bottle for cucumber, a carrot inspired one for carrot.
Why does this work? Because of something called von Restorff effect, which is also known as isolation effect.
Let's understand the von Restorff effect. The effect is named after Hedwig von Restorff, who in 1933 observed that when one item stands out from a group, we are more likely to remember it. Now look at this example: pen, book, bag, guitar, cup, chair. Which one catches your attention? Probably the guitar, because it is different from the rest. That's the core idea of the von Restorff effect. What stands out is more likely to be remembered. But how does it work? First, the distinctive item captures our attention. Then, because it receives more attention, it gets deeper mental processing. And finally, the stronger processing makes it easier to recall later.
The idea is very simple. When one thing is noticeably different from everything around it, our attention is more likely to go that thing and we are more likely to remember that product. Think about a shelf which is filled with 20 ordinary bottles. Your brain sees a pattern, but suddenly there is one bottle which looks completely different. That break-in pattern makes your brain go, wait, what's that? And that one moment of attention can make the product more memorable. But Uzon did something even smarter. The packaging does not just grab your attention, it visually communicates the ingredient. So before you read the label, the shape is already telling you something about the product. The bottle did not just stand out, it got inside your mind, and the psychology explains why. That's the power of consumer psychology. And that's why great marketers, they don't just understand product, they understand people. If you enjoy discovering psychology behind everyday marketing, subscribe to my channel. Because behind every clever marketing move, there is a psychology at work.